Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 20. Make it the... .24-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
Ready? Right. 50. Mike 50. All day. Don't take. Yeah. 2-6.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Rolling to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You can't block me. 43 now. 43 is the mark. Here we go. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They still can't get him. He's going to take off with it. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. second down. This is Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a third down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Vick on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. On first down, Jackson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 9. Vick. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Vick will look to throw on first down. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Michael Vick. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Well, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
At the 32-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Check 53's money. Check 53's money. Man, that's trash. That's trash. That's it.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Steelers 8, 49ers 0.
Ready? Let's go. Hey, we got to go. Let's go. 53. Quit talking about it and bring it. 53's the mic. Ready?
A A first down throw coming for Vick. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The corner blitz worked to perfection there for Deion Sanders. Another try after the first down sack. Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. He'll get this complete to Walter Payton. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Now here's Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Willis, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll run on first down. Payton. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, Payton.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Well, the other day they told us when we've got third and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Randy Moss with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 25 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Vick. Jones has it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Vick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch a slack. Watch a slack.
From the gun, Vick. And he's going to go down again. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check. 52's the mic. Check. 52's the go. Order. 52. You got night.
Throwing is Jackson. It's caught. Jones. 18 yards. First down, Niners.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing Vick. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go,
and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
On second down now, it's Jackson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Complete to Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Slap, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's now 3rd down.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Get it roll. West. 52. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, This lead is very, very slim.
That's what I do. Check 52.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking deep for... He's got a man. Complete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On second down, Peyton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Operating from the gun. Vick. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Okoye, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Switch. Check 15.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
That's complete to his running back, Peyton. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
53, Mike. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's Franco Harris. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
It's 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Ready? 52, 152.
On second down now, Peyton, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Throwing now is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 3 buzz. Check 52 to Mike. Check 52.
Now Jackson. And he's got a noon one. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. He's back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. They're going to try and run for it. And he is in for 2 points. And barring some hijinks on the kickoff, we're going to be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And with that, they will move out in front by 3.